Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
What you got? Huh?
Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. They'll run on 1st down. Grant, he's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
We got this.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A 1st down carry for Smith. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
now a man open down the middle of the field. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So here are the Eagles to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw is Ryan. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. The numbers for Fitzgerald from last week. 7 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run with Grant. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Grant. Down to the 25. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pick out 3. They go play action with Ryan. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Ryan. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just threw it. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return as they are now on the board here in the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Dallas. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And our focus now moves on to Larry Fitzgerald. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Play action. Ryan.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Ryan will throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Again, Ryan. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Single.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. That is caught at the 7.
Come on, man.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Matt Ryan in the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Grant. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Ryan. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, it's Grant, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
All day, every day, any day. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, and Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Ryan on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front, as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Brady. A screen to Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wait 20. Let's go. Watch time, watch time. Hey, Alabama.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And returning to the field here, Hunter Henry. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to drop coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go. Let's go.
So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready. Get ready. Go. Go. Ready to go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sutton.
Oh, yeah.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Brady going to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Ronald Blair coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Ryan. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. For that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Ryan now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Hey, set. Alabama, 380. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Graham. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
You know why this team showed up?
28.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From midfield, here's Brady. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll go.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
54, right there, 54 miles.
So we got man. What he hit?
On 1st down, Brady. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green.
Here we go.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. They'll run it with Bell, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't they?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Strip that ball. Hey, ball 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Watkins. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, let me too.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Ryan now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 3rd down, Ryan fighting through pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham.
Let's go, man.
All day, dog.
Gain of 4 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He hits Beasley right side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Now Brady. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
I'm going back to you.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Back to throw, Brady.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now Brady. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Eagles, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.